This is the iron triangle. In traditional project management, you can have a result that's fast, one that's cheap, or one that's good. The math of human production dictates that you can only pick two. Trying to force a manual workflow to hit all three marks usually leads to a predictable collapse. High-quality creative work and complex technical tasks require significant human hours, often resulting in high costs, team burnout, and slow growth. The widespread adoption of generative AI changed those variables. These systems use transformer-based neural networks and diffusion models to create original content on demand, rather than simply processing existing data. Data from Zapier highlights this shift. Their research shows that businesses using these tools are reducing their content production time by 50%, while maintaining the quality standards of their previous manual workflows. By cutting the time and cost associated with high-quality output, generative AI has renegotiated the terms of the iron triangle, making traditional, high-friction operational models increasingly difficult to sustain. To see the impact on a business lifecycle, start with the ideation phase of a new campaign. Large language models like Claude 3 and ChatGPT now serve as high-level strategic partners for initial planning. These models can ingest raw operational data and synthesize it into workable drafts of marketing copy, internal reports, and technical documentation in a fraction of the time it takes to write from scratch. In the visual phase, tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, and Stable Diffusion allow a user to move from a concept to a visual asset in minutes. This allows marketing teams to iterate on high-quality concepts without waiting days for a dedicated design cycle. This speed carries into multimedia, where Runway generates video clips for social media, and 11 Labs produces branded audio voiceovers tailored to specific campaign needs. While high-level strategies still requires human oversight, a single operator can now use these tools to collapse the timeline between a raw idea and a full set of creative drafts, turning a week-long coordination effort into a single afternoon of directed output. The same acceleration is occurring in technical execution. For engineering teams, AI has become a standard engine for writing and auditing code. AI assistants like GitHub Copilot now work closely alongside developers, suggesting boilerplate code and identifying potential errors as the developer writes. This comparison tracks time to deployment. While the manual timeline stretches across the full cycle, the AI-assisted workflow stops at the 60% mark. On average, this technology cuts debugging time for developers by nearly 40%. This efficiency extends to customer-facing deployment. Generative AI manages 24/7 service inquiries and produces personalized sales outreach based on historical customer data, keeping the pipeline moving without manual intervention. The result is a shift in back-end execution. Tasks that once created bottlenecks now move through a predictable, automated pipeline. Access to this infrastructure is widely distributed. Startups and individuals can utilize free versions of Google AI Studio or Gemini Basic to begin automating their daily tasks immediately. Even established institutions with high security requirements are adopting these tools. For instance, the secure Harvard AI Sandbox environment is officially approved for use with confidential data up to Level 3. Enterprise plans provide further specialization for businesses handling sensitive data. Environments like Microsoft Copilot Pro include SOC 2 compliance and the ability to fine-tune models on a company's own proprietary data. While anyone can start using generative AI for free, the options for secure, large-scale integration are designed to grow with the complexity of the business. In a market where competitors can now produce code 40% faster and content at half the cost, using these tools has become a baseline requirement for staying competitive in 2026. The advantage now belongs to those mapping the right generative tools to their specific daily tasks, consistently producing more output per hour than organizations relying solely on manual labor. This shift doesn't remove the need for human strategy. Instead, it positions AI as an amplifier for human intent, allowing a single person's vision to be executed at a much larger scale. The businesses leading the current landscape are those that treat AI as a core component of their workflow, blending human imagination with machine speed to achieve higher volumes of work and quantifiable gains in efficiency.